According to ITU-T, there are 6 different requirements. So they are recommending 6 different security and privacy requirements for IoT systems. So what are they means? The first one is the communication security. Second is the data management security, service provision security. Then the next one is the integration of security policies and techniques, mutual authentication and authorization, security audit. So these are the 6 requirements for an IoT system, so recommended by ITU-T. Now we'll go one by one. Communication security. So what is communication security means? The word itself, it is very clear. So the data should be secured while communicating, while transferring from X to Y. So the data is transferred from X to Y means, so during that particular time, that means during the transmission time, the data must be protected. So secure, trusted and privacy protected communication capability is required. So the communication capability must be 100% secure, it should be trusted and it should be privacy protected, so that unauthorized access to the content can be prohibited. So that means you can avoid man in the middle attack, you can avoid. So integrity of the data can be guaranteed and privacy related content of the data can be protected during the data transmission or transfer in IoT. So the first thing is going to be the communication security, from sensors to the gateway, sometimes from sensor to sensor. Okay, so wherever the communication takes place, okay, the data should be protected. So that means you have to assure the confidentiality and integrity. So you can use any mechanism. But the confidentiality and integrity of the data collected should be maintained. So this is the communication security. Second one is the data management security. So what is data management security means? You have to avoid the unauthorized access of the data. Okay, the data is going to be stored somewhere. Okay, so after the store, unauthorized people should not access your data. So you have to make sure the data should be accessed only by the authorized people. Okay, that is very important one. Now, data management security means, you can see, secure, trusted and privacy protected data management capability. So data management means it includes everything. So storing the data, retrieving the data, giving the access rights. So it includes everything. Now, unauthorized access to the content of the data can be prohibited. So there should not be any unauthorized access. Integrity of the data can be guaranteed. Then privacy related content of the data should be processed. So this is going to be the data management security. Then the next one is service provision. So service provision is unauthorized access to the service or the fraudulent services service provision can be prohibited, and privacy information related to the IoT users can be protected. So this is related, okay, unauthorized access to the services. Okay, here it is unauthorized access to the content. So the IoT system is providing lot of services. So only the authorized people must access the service. So unauthorized people should not access the services. So you are going to manage the services provided by the IoT system. So this is the third requirement defined by the ITU-T. Now moving on to the next one, integration of security policies and techniques. So every application, IoT application, it may have its own integration of it may have its own security policy. So this security policy must be properly implemented in the system. Okay, so the ability to integrate different security policies and techniques is required, so as to ensure a consistent security control over the variety of devices and users and user networks in IoT. Then mutual authentication and authorization. So this is related to the authentication of the users and also the devices. Okay, both it is included. So before a device can access the IoT, so mutual authentication and authorization between the device and the IoT is required to be performed according to the defined security policy. So there are a lot of authentication protocols available nowadays. Okay, the list, if you just go and Google it, authentication protocols for IoT, there are plenty of authentication protocols available. So next one is a security audit. So audit is, okay, all the events, whatever the events happening in the IoT application should be properly recorded. So this is called the audit, and this audit should be used whenever there is any problem or any intrusion took place or any attacks, means automatically the audit will be checked to find what is the problem. So security audit is required to be supported in the IoT. Any data access or attempt to access of the IoT applications are required to be fully transparent, traceable and reproducible according to the appropriate regulations and laws. So in particular, IoT is required to support the security audit. So in IoT also, there should be a proper security audit mechanisms for data transmission, for data storage, processing, application access. That means if you take application access, so who access the application, what time, what are the services they used. If you go for the data transmission, means what are the packets sent, okay, how many packets sent, okay, to whom it is sent. So everything should be properly recorded for the security audit purpose. So just to conclude this concept, that means the ITUT requirements. So communication security, data management security, service provision security, integration of security policy and policies and techniques, mutual authentication and authorization, security audit. So these are the 6 different requirements, okay, prescribed or recommended by the ITUT for IoT systems.